everyone, thank you for joining us today. My name is Enver Keleshzadeh, and I am a doctor specializing in gut health, immunity, and metabolic disorders. Today, I am excited to introduce you the ALFAPATCH. This innovative infrared magnetic biopatch is designed to enhance your well-being by effectively alleviating joint and muscle pain. In today's webinar, we will dive deeper into the unique advantages of Alpha Patch and explore its carefully selected ingredients and demonstrate how can it help you to reclaim your comfort and vitality. So let's get started. So the pain in the lumbosacral, or the sacral area can happen due to various reasons and even in perfectly healthy individuals. And generally, pain and discomfort in the back area are associated with muscle spasm and sharply limit the movement. And for example, sitting at the work for a long time contributes to the fact that the muscles become tense and stiff, leading to pinching and the pain. And as a result, blood vessels are also get compressed and blood flow is accordingly reduced, which hinders the delivery of oxygen and nutrients necessary for muscle activity. And pain in the joints afflicts approximately 40% of the population in our planet. And the joint pain worsens the quality of life, making it incomplete, monotonous, excruciating, and often exhausting pains constantly remind themselves. For pain relief, they often use anti-inflammatory synthetic drugs in the form of tablets, and all synthetic drugs irritate and damage the gastrointestinal tract and can cause a large number of allergic reactions, and the liver suffers in the process of neutralizing these chemicals. And kidneys are very sensitive to chemicals and can be damaged as well. And the other type of the drugs that they often use in the pain relief is the anti-inflammatory ointments. And these chemical ointments with non-steroidal anti-inflammatories are synthetic products, and none of their components are natural, and they never completely absorb into our bodies. Therefore, they cause a large number of allergic reactions and side effects. And in folk medicine, in our ancient, old medications, the people believe that rubbing in plant-based anti-inflammatory components into the skin is the most effective and efficient. The method allows you to focus specifically on the affected area and successfully combat the focus of the infection. Infrared magnetic biopatch with plant extracts affects painful areas in any part of the body using powerful magnet infrared waves and plant extracts. Alpha patch is made of microporous cellulose, which is highly breathable and safe to apply the skin. Alpha patch effectively relieves pain in muscles and joints, and pain during ligament and tendon stretching and in case of bruises. The patch can be applied to elbows, wrists, knees, ankles, back, neck, and the shoulder. And the ingredients that make alpha patch are, as I mentioned, it's like 3,500 calories infrared powder, ginger, wormwood, menthol, Gaultheria percumbens, which is also known as like Eastern Tiberi oleic acid, Comarum palustre, which is also known as marsh cinquefoil, and Boswellia and Haphogophytum, which is devil's claw. And the beneficial effects of the magnetic fields are due to its rare earth neodymium magnets with a strength of 3,500 Gauss. And as a result of clinical studies, it has been established that the exposure to constant magnetic field on the body can significantly reduce pain. And the magnetic field helps expand the walls of the capillaries, and billions of charged mineral ions such as sodium, potassium, magnesium dissolved in the blood plasma directly travel through the blood vessels and stimulate the blood circulation. Our patch also, in the affected area when applied, receives more oxygen and nutrients. As a result, the pain syndrome disappears. As a result, the normal electromagnetic balance is restored in this area, and which contributes to the reduction of pain, inflammation, and accelerate the process of healing. And the magnetotherapy is effectively used to alleviate discomfort in joint and muscle pain, inflammation, and spasm. And when infrared waves penetrate the skin, they affect water molecules, causing the expansion of blood vessels. And this increased micro and macro circulation of blood vessels contributes to the normalization of metabolic processes in our bodies. And here you can see how human blood circulation improves under the influence of infrared in the biosynthetics in the photo. You can see that there is like more heating effect in the area after 30 minutes. And when we look at the Gaultheria procumbens, which is an active ingredient in our patches, which is also known as the Eastern tea berry, as I mentioned before, has been long used in folk medicine to make medicinal teas, which were used to treat various pains. And in the early 19th century, chemists discovered properties in the plant similar to natural salicylates, proving that its anti-inflammatory effect and reducing swelling of joints and muscles. And it was methyl salicylate. And this salicylic acid is now used as a classic anti-inflammatory and anti-rheumatic agent for joint diseases. It has analgesic effect, which is the action similar to the aspirin, and the Gaultheria oil also stimulates blood circulation around affected tissues and muscles, which improves skin nutrition and reduces inflammation and swelling and alleviates pain. And here you can use your phones to get like these QR codes to more scientifically studies that are published regarding the Eastern tea berry. And ginger, which is another ingredient in our alpha patches, has been used since ancient times for the treatment of psycho-emotional disorders and musculoskeletal disorders, colds, and viral diseases. Ginger extract is used for non-drug relief of pain in degenerative joint and bone diseases and relieves the condition of arthritis and rheumatism. Ginger can reduce pain. In 7 studies involving athletes, ginger has shown the ability to reduce pain, and ginger has improved symptoms of osteoarthritis in a number of studies. And in one large study involving 261 people with osteoarthritis, ginger extract reduced symptoms within 6 weeks. And just like NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, such as aspirin or ibuprofen, ginger blocks inflammatory enzymes such as cyclooxygenase 2, and it reduces the production of anti-inflammatory chemicals called leukotrienes and prostaglandins in studies. And another ingredient in the formulation in our alpha patches is the wormwood. It contains resins, terpenoids, essential oils, glycosides, and various organic acids, phytoncides, tannins, flavonoids, potassium salts, keratin, as well as vitamin C, groups A and B. And wormwood is used externally as a pain relief for bruises and joint pain. It is effective for osteochondrosis and is recommended for rheumatism and gout. And the external application of wormwood may have a positive effect in osteoarthritis. In a 4-week study involving 90 adults with a knee osteoarthritis, the use of a 3% wormwood ointment 3 times a day helped reduce pain levels and improve physical function. and oleic acid, which is a primary component of olive oil. This substance easily penetrates the skin and allows the oil to heal damages, and it activates lipid metabolism, and it facilitates the penetration of other components of cosmetic products into the deep skin layers. And oleic acid blocks the receptor TRVP1 involved in pain sensitivity. This property indicates the natural involvement of oleic acid in the regulation of inflammation, and oleic acid may help in treating the rheumatoid arthritis. And another one is Comarum palustre, which I mentioned. The now name is like the marsh cinquefoil. And in addition to these tannin substances, the composition of marsh cinquefoil includes polysaccharides, ascorbic acid, carotene, vitamin P, and some amount of phenolic compounds, organic acids, and coloring resinous substances and essential oils in small quantities. Among the microelements, a high content of potassium, calcium, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, and zinc can be noted. Due to its composition, March cinquefoil can help relieving pain syndrome, improve joint mobility, eliminate inflammation of cartilage tissue, accelerate salt extraction, stimulate collagen production, restore bone tissue, and reduce swelling. And application spectrum for mucosal disorders, arthritis, and others. And the study of anti-inflammatory activity of the mash foil can be found on the again the QR links on the right hand of the title. And marsh cinquefoil extract is recommended in folk medicine for rheumatism, osteoarthritis, and radiculosis, arthritis, and metabolic disorders. And Boswellia. Since the ancient times, Boswellia has been used in Ayurvedic medicine and is highly valued for its anti-inflammatory and antiseptic properties. Because of this, the Indians started calling Boswellia inflammation fighter. Its aromatic resins contains boswellic acids, and the mechanism of action of which is similar to that of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs such as ketoprofen, aspirin, and indomethacin, but without their inherent side effects such as gallstones ulceration, bronchospasm, urticaria, and it's not toxic. Boswellic acids weaken the inflammatory process and reduce the degree of joint and cartilage damage. This helps to reduce pain and swelling. Boswellic acids also enhance microcirculation and strengthen blood vessels and improve access to nutrients to joint and muscle tissues, thereby accelerating their recovery. In 2008, the British Medical Journal published a systematic review on clinical trials of drugs based on Boswellia resin extract. And this review included studies on the effectiveness of Boswellia resin extract for knee and hip joints, bronchial asthma, Crohn's disease, inflammatory bowel disease, and rheumatoid arthritis. In the vast majorities of the studies reviewed in this systematic review, it was noted that there is a pronounced therapeutic effect of preparations based on Boswellia resin extract and their high safety. Scientists around the world contribute to search for remedies that could not help on the joints, but also have side effects on the other organs. And the German scientists over the past decade have studied the pharmacological properties of the plant cat devil's claw, and the extract of which has shown have high efficacy and a comprehensive effect on the entire muscular system in cases of arthritis, rheumatic conditions, muscular pain, and lumbar pain. It turns out that devil's claw simultaneously reduces pain, alleviates inflammation, and stops the destruction of cartilage tissue and increasing joint mobility and the flexibility. The clinical studies show that devil's claw extract can reduce the severity of pain in osteoarthritis by an average of 25 to 50% and increase joint mobility by approximately 35 to 50%. And it reduces the severity of lower back pain by 40 to 50%, with the pain completely disappearing in 2.5 up to 220% of the patients. And it was effective in generalized and localized forms of fibromyalgia. And devil's claw and the use of this extract for any type of muscular pain result in approximately 60% of the patients reducing or completely stopping the intake of non-steroidal and steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. And menthol. It's a natural menthol in our alpha patches is a plant-derived ingredient, a component of the essential oil in peppermint leaves, and it acts as an antiseptic, relieves itching and pain, and has anti-inflammatory effect. And it quickly soothes skin in case of irritations and inflammations. It stimulates the active blood circulation and toxin elimination. It tones, energizes, effectively reduces swelling, and helps dilate blood vessels and relax smooth muscles and relieves spasms. And here is the recap of the our alpha patch. So the high strength Gauss magnet stimulates the blood circulation, and the bioceramic chip with infrared normalizes the metabolic processes in the body. Ginger reduces the inflammation and eases the condition in case of joint disease. Wormwood is used as an analgesic. Menthol tones, relieves swelling and spasm. And galterapocrums is ester and tiberry, reduces inflammation and relieves pain. Oleic acid reduces the pain. Marsh cinquefoil relieves swelling and alleviates joint diseases. Boswellia, as I mentioned, has anti-inflammatory and antiseptic properties, and the devil's claw reduces the pain and increases joint mobility, which all help to create this fantastic product. And here are the properties of alpha patch. Alpha patch forms a static magnetic field which contributes to the normalization of metabolic processes. The infrared waves improve blood circulation, and the ingredients in the patch improves skin nutrition, reduce painful sensations, and contribute to the reduction of stagnation and inflammation. And combining pain relief and magnet therapy in one by this alpha patch. And the alpha patch has no synthetic anti-inflammatory components in its composition which have side effects. Improve blood circulation locally and in the desired area. It is very easy to use thanks to the different shapes it has in our package in different parts of our bodies. It is elastic base of the patch, which allows the freedom of the movement. And let's see what we have inside the pack of Alpha Patch. So Alpha Patch has 5 patches in single patch, and we have one for the knee. We have 2 pieces rectangular shape which can apply to general places in our bodies. We have one for triangular shape and one for neck. Thank you very much for listening me today. Have a nice day.